draft's due tomorrow. The whole presentation's the day after. Your part's supposed to be ready by now. This is a joint project, remember? Do you have anything about microprocessors done yet? Oh, great, just great. Well, I can't just turn in my half. It wouldn't make any sense. So what are you gonna do? You're not gonna go to school tomorrow. Great, excellent solution. Look, I'm just gonna do this whole thing by myself. And Peter, thanks for nothing. Now what am I supposed to do?
How's it going?
Okay.
You taking a break, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I know this movie. It's called Nightmare of the Aliens. I remember when I was your age, this movie scared the heck out of me. Check it out. There he is, the master alien.
Dad, this is the 90s. Kids on Halloween are scarier than those guys.
Well, yeah, but when I was your age, these guys were it. I actually had nightmares.
Yeah, right.
Hey, there was life before video games and computers, you know.
Where have I heard that one before?
All right, all right.
So what's the plot?
Aliens come to Earth and keep humans from building this intergalactic rocket ship.
Sounds pretty stupid.
Yeah, well, it was the 50s. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut.
So then what did the aliens do?
Well, they'd capture our scientists, see, and brainwash them so that they couldn't do their work. Except for this one guy, Bob Parker. He's the hero. See, he catches on to their plan. What's the matter?
You don't know anything about microprocessors, do you?
As in computers?
Duh.
Well, I use one, but I don't really know what goes on inside them. What's this, a school assignment?
Yeah,
You gonna be able to handle it?
sure.
I'll get out of your hair. I'll be downstairs if you need me. You want me to turn this off?
Nah, I'll get it later.
Activate the ultraviolet mind control beam. We must take control of his brain. At once!
Take control of my brain, please. Dad? Dad!
the Earth suit for Abacus.
Why am I unable to see?
This planet has a lower light intensity than we are accustomed to. This should help.
Assemble your subordinates in the strategy area. Explain why you have been on this planet for 2 Earth years and have not completed your assignment.
In the 100 years since our last visit, the Earth creatures have made enormous advances in technology. And, most alarming of all, they have created thinking machines, which they call computers. The brain of the computer is the microprocessor. These microprocessors double in power every 18 months. And now they have created the Project M microprocessor.
With this much computer power, humans will soon be able to cross the critical information threshold. This will mean a quantum leap in all science and technology. We predict interstellar travel in as little as half an Earth century.
No. We have permitted this planet to survive only as a potential food source. Humans must never be allowed to cross the threshold.
Have we your bitch?
It was nothing, Abacus.
The information technology of these creatures is progressing twice as fast as it did on our own planet. What are you doing about it?
There is a new plan which will not fail. To sabotage the development of this chip, we will disguise ourselves as human technicians to infiltrate the place they call the Fab and prevent the chip's manufacture. This is the human who is in charge of the team that is manufacturing the new processor.
Dr. Clayton.
She has to demonstrate the first production chip tonight.
They will destroy the chip's gate oxide by reprogramming the furnace. I will change its plasma chemistry with this force field clamp.
And I will disable the floating point adder at the third metal layer of every chip.
If you fail again, all of those responsible for this chip must be eliminated. And that includes you, my fellow Algolians. So do not disappoint me. Zorak, open a juxtaportation window.
I found an unused area in the fab for our entry.
Dr. Clayton.
Aliens?
Yeah, aliens from outer space.
Right.
They're sabotaging the Project M chip. Now I need to talk to Dr. Clayton.
Project M chip?
Yes, look.
Come here. Ira, call Dr. Clayton.
I need to get in there. I knew who you were because you gave a talk to our computer class at school.
Yes, I remember. But I want to know how you heard about the Project M chip. I never mentioned it to your class. It's a secret project,
I told
Jimmy.
you, the aliens were talking about it. They're inside the fab right now. I saw them juxtaported.
Juxtaport.
Right, it's like stepping into a TV screen.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Gary. Now, Jimmy,
They're gonna take over the Earth. You gotta believe me.
what I believe is that we need to get you home safely. Let's go. This is where I work. You can stay here while I have security call your parents.
That's the fab, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta let me in there. I can help you spot the aliens.
Sorry, Jimmy. That's a restricted area. Get somebody in here. Thanks. Jimmy, this is Doug Essex, one of our lead process engineers.
Hi, Doug.
Hi, Jimmy. Jennifer, we have a problem.
What kind of problem?
We've got a failure in the floating point unit.
Oh, Doug, I don't understand this. Everything checked out this afternoon.
I know.
It's the aliens.
Listen, Jimmy, no games. We have a big demonstration here tonight.
I know, that's the plan. They don't want humans to cross the critical threshold.
What is he talking about?
The critical information threshold. You know, scientific leaps, so we can travel to the stars. Look, I can prove to you the aliens are here. They sabotaged the furnace. Go take a look.
Which furnace, Jimmy?
Is there more than one?
You sit here. We'll talk about aliens later. Okay, Doug, let's see the E-test data.
I have it right here.
Does this floating point failure show up on all the wafers? Or is this an anomaly?
We are flying over the brain of the computer, the processor. As complex as a great city, but no bigger than a fingernail. Data is processed in a kind of electronic factory. The processor has many layers. Together, these layers form millions of transistors. Each transistor is a structure made of silicon atoms. The data travels as electrons through these silicon atoms and stops at the gate of a transistor.
We've had problems ever since the project began, but we've always fixed them. Now, all of a sudden, the problems have turned into major disasters.
Doug, can you give me one more miracle?
Can you buy us a couple more days?
I wish I could, but you know how many times this demonstration has been delayed. I've bought us all the extra days we're gonna get. We simply have to show working silicon tonight.
Okay. We'll go back over everything.
Thanks, Doug.
Yes, Dr. Clayton, we found a flaw in the gate oxide. Something may be
Wrong with the oxidation furnace.
the furnace?
Wait there a second. Jimmy.
Whoa, what a trip.
You said our furnace had been messed up. Messed up how?
Oh, let me think. The alien said something about temperature and some kind of oxide?
Gate oxide?
Yeah, gate oxide.
Okay.
programming.
Do you believe me? Can I go in the fab? The aliens will mess up other things too.
Boots. Put those on first for me. And a pair of gloves. I'll give you. There you go. And a belt. And your very own personal helmet. There you go. This helps to keep the fab clean. This is where the processors are actually made. It's called a clean room. The air in here is 1,000,000 times cleaner than what we normally breathe.
Tiny speck of dust would interrupt the flow of electricity across the circuits, right?
You learned that from the aliens?
Nope, learned it from you in computer class.
Oh, okay.
Whoa! Hey, watch where you're going!
It's just warning you to get out of its way. These robots carry the wafers between each area in the fab. Now here's the furnace we were talking about. Be careful. This is a high-temperature oxidation furnace. We grow a layer of silicon oxide on
What about the aliens? They're sabotaging the fab!
It's okay. I'm having it checked out.
Good. What's this yellow light?
Well, yellow light protects the wafer from being exposed before we're ready.
Like the red light in a photographer's darkroom?
Exactly. Come on, I'll show you how it works. Now, after the wafers come out of the furnace, they're coated with a light-sensitive liquid called photoresist. The chip's design patterns are transferred onto the wafer by a process called photolithography, which is a lot like photography. And this is sort of like a negative. It's called a photomask, and it has all the patterns for one of the processor layers on it. Now, by shining ultraviolet light through the mask, the patterns are exposed onto the surface of the wafer. Now, each chip has many layers, like the floors of a high-rise building. So the process is repeated for each layer.
The aliens? I remember the aliens saying something about causing a failure in the third metal layer. Does that make any sense, Jennifer?
Yes. What's the status of this machine?
I just checked the settings and the alignment. They're correct.
I'd better take a look.
What do you think, Jennifer?
Jennifer, it's the aliens! They're right around the corner! Come on!
Jimmy!
They must have juxtaported. No, honest!
All right, let's keep going. Come on. Jimmy. Remember, I said the process was like photography. So after the developer, only the circuit patterns remain. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay. After the patterns are developed, this machine etches away all the material that wasn't exposed. What's left is a whole network of microscopic raised lines, like tiny elevated expressways. Those expressways are paths for electrons to travel on. We direct the electrons with tiny gates.
Like traffic lights, right?
Yeah, right. Those gates are called transistors. This machine, called an ion implanter, makes transistors work by implanting chemical impurities into the silicon. Jimmy? Jimmy! Don't touch anything, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, let's go. Now, where was I?
Talking about that machine that makes transistors.
Oh, yes. Well, it makes transistors work by putting an electrical charge into the silicon. And there are hundreds of thousands of transistors on each layer. Now, the final step is to cut up the wafer with a diamond saw. There are dozens of processors on every wafer. So, you didn't see anything else unusual, did you?
No, I don't think so. But it was all humongously awesome?
This isn't happening. scanning electron microscope. It's a very high magnification microscope that lets us scan the chip for problems.
What's he doing here?
He might be able to help. Just don't ask me why. Are you making any progress?
Well, there's definitely a failure in the floating point unit, but it could take days to find it.
Could you show me the third metal layer?
What?
The aliens said they're gonna cause a failure in the third metal layer. I bet it could help you find it.
Let him try.
Okay, Jimmy. This will move you over the chip, and this controls the magnification.
Hey, this is cool.
Okay. We're at the third metal layer. What part do you want to see?
The calculator. The aliens were talking about something like a calculator.
I don't know what you mean, Jimmy. There's no calculator.
Okay, Jimmy, thanks for your help. Doug, go back to the floating point unit.
There.
No aliens, huh? Wait till I see this.
I don't know, Jennifer. I don't know.
I better cancel the test. Prepare for the consequences.
Look right there, at the floating point adder. I'll increase the magnification to 30,000.
The adder. That's Jimmy's calculator.
There's an open in metal 3. It shut down the whole floating point unit.
It'll take days to get another wafer through.
But there may be another solution. One of the test engineers has been experimenting with ion milling surgery for exactly these kinds of failures. Kind of like laser eye surgery, we should be able to operate right on this chip and fuse the open circuits.
Okay, Doug, it's worth a try. Can it be done in time?
We'll fix it. Don't cancel the test.
Great. Do it. What happened to Jimmy?
I don't know how they did it, but Abacus said they have managed to repair the chip.
We have underestimated these creatures.
That is why Abacus has decided to eliminate them all.
How?
He had me fabricate this antimatter bomb into an exact copy of the new chip. We are going to install it in their computer. When they switch the system on, the bomb will detonate. Everyone involved in the design and manufacture of the chip will be vaporized. Get him!
must be inside the computer.
Have you seen anyone?
He's gone. We must miniaturize and install the bomb chip now.
Prepare to enter the computer.
Doug Essex, our lead engineer, has installed the first silicon in the computer. Does everything check out?
Yep, no problem. The ion surgery worked like a charm. This chip is a rocket.
Come on, they're almost ready to turn on the computer.
The bomb chip has a 1-minute delay after it is armed. That will give us enough time to escape.
It's taken 3 years to get to this moment. Without all of you, this processor couldn't have been made. Now for the moment of truth. This is embarrassing.
No, Park. Ach, no!
Maybe we've got a bad connection. The pins look okay.
Whoa!
I'll try it again. It should work this time.
The bomb is armed. Abacus is on his way. Everyone back to the cave.
So you know about us, do you? That's all right. In about 20 seconds, it won't matter.
don't forget this.
Jimmy, wake up.
Dad, did you see that flash?
Flash? What flash? You must have been dreaming.
Yeah, I guess I was.
Watch out! Carter, there are 2 more coming this way.
So, what part did I miss?
The part where Jimmy Douglas saves the microprocessor and his grade in science.